Everybody, welcome to my channel. Everything I say is alleged, my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Let's get into this review of Belle Collective, Season 3, Episode 5, The Main Event. So we open up with Latrice going to Diva Doll's boutique. She's trying to find an outfit for her wig launch party. She invites Selena to meet with her to help her pick out an outfit. But what this really was a scene so they could talk about So Gucci, Sophia, or Shantae, whatever her name is, okay? And Selena lets her know that, she does not speak to her when she see her. And pretty much it was a dog So Gucci, Sophia, Shantae session at the end of the day. Latrice in her confessionals basically said that she feel like So Gucci is jealous of Selena because her husband is still in love with Selena. Child, this is the thing with Latrice. She have a lot to say in them confessionals, but when she face to face with the people, she don't be saying nothing. Okay? Now, Selena, she makes it a point to bring up, So Gucci's real estate stuff and how she can't be number one real estate because she know a lot of people that sold more houses than her. So they coming after her business. Now, here's what I'm gathering from So Gucci and Latrice's relationship. I feel like Latrice brought her on the show, hyped her up as being this real estate mogul, and now it's going to come out that she ain't really that number one real estate agent. So we going to see. So we get to Glenn and Tisha going over to Glenn's grandmother's house. The cousin is there. We find out that the doctor came over and said that there's nothing else that they could do for the mother. They just sent her home with medications. It's pretty much she's in hospice care. Child, can I just say all that paneling is taking me back to childhood? Ooh, Lord. Child, I might be telling my age there, but I think they put up all those panelings because, it was easier than painting, I'm assuming, or it was just a fad then. But anyway, let's get back to the show. Glenn goes in to, talk to his grandmother. She's looking very weak and frail. This is a very sentimental moment for him, and I feel bad for him. So Glenn comes out the room. He says his grandmother's going to be fine. She's going to be all right. And the cousin was like, listen, cuz, I'm going to be honest with you. Your grandmama's tired. It takes a lot to take care of her every day, and she's tired. And Glenn gets really, really emotional after that. Tisha hugs him up and comforts him while he cries on her shoulder. We got Letitia meeting up with Marie, since Glenn popped up at the apartment. So she wants to apologize to Marie, and Marie was like, no apologies needed. She said it just reminds her of what she went through when she was married and how her husband constantly cheated and never came home. And she said she sat down with him one day and he tried to flip it on her like it's her that was cheating. And she was like, don't try to put your stuff on me. Marie says in her confessionals, like, the minute she decided to make herself a priority because he wasn't making her a priority, it was a problem. Tisha apologizes for her having to go through what she went through and then dealing with it with Glenn coming at her crazy. Letitia apologizes for getting Marie all emotional. And Marie says that's okay, but she also let Letitia know that she's ready to start dating. And Letitia wants to hook her up on a blind date. So Marie is cool with Letitia hooking her up, but she lets her know that whoever she goes see, they got to sign an NDA, okay? So they come up with a fake name so that whoever she hook Marie up with, they can't look her up before they go on a date and find out her credentials or whatever. So this should be interesting. Marie says, as long as he look good and I can get past his teeth, we should be good. Now, Marie, I'm with you on the teeth thing, okay? Latrice meets with her friend to go to her new building for Goddess Lens. And she talk about her plans on how she's going to upgrade the place. So her friend Mandy brings up Cliff and where he's at. And Latrice was like, she don't really want him to come because this is her building. She bought it and she got to figure it out on her own. She says she respects her husband's idea, but she want to do it on her own. So, of course, Cliff comes walking in. And he says, I heard you talking about me. Oh, Lord. Cliff, she wasn't saying nothing bad about you. Like, what is going on with you and Latrice? Did y'all catch the look that Latrice gave to her friend when he said that? So basically, Cliff is the contractor because she ain't want to hire a contractor. Okay, I don't know what the hell going on here. But she says it's going to take 6 months to get this building up and running. Now, is it me or we have these multimillionaires coming on this show bragging about what they got and what they done and how they are in their market. But when it comes time to renovate a building, it takes 6 months. You don't even want to hire contractors to get it done in under 6 months. I'm confused, but that's just my opinion. Now, unless there's permit issues, getting stuff approved, okay. But I've seen buildings built in under 6 months, especially a building that small. But that's my opinion only. So Letitia meets with Glenn. She says she normally don't do date nights with Glenn, but because grandma is on hospice and, he's still her husband and that's the son of her father, the father of her son, excuse me, she just want to check on him and make sure he's okay. Can I just ask a question? Tisha looks so beautiful at this date night, right? But then they go to the confessionals and what's going on with her neck and her chin? I'm not understanding. And did you get a BBL? Because the butt is button, okay? Glenn thanks Letitia for accompanying him to his grandmother's house. He really appreciates her for that. So Glenn says in his confessional, he can't rush people's healing process, but he misses family. Come back to the table, he gonna say, but what are we doing here? Now, you can't say you can't rush people's healing process, but then want to rush her to make a decision about your marriage. So Glenn been giving a whole spiel about he's been going to counseling, he's doing better, he's becoming a better man for Letitia. Letitia was basically like, don't become a better man for me, become a better man for you. And you being better may not necessarily mean we gonna be together while you're doing it. And Glenn could not understand that. Glenn's whole argument is that he grew up without his father, and he don't want his son to grow up without his father. And pretty much Letitia said if they can't get it together, they're going to be living in separate households. Oh, Glenn was not happy about that, okay? Tisha in her confessional says that Glenn is caught up in everything that needs to be done for him. And Glenn is afraid that once she heals completely, it's over for him. Child, I know about that. When a woman's fed up. Glenn's solution is that they still be in the same house but sleep in separate bedrooms. Glenn got the nerve to say, you keep messing around, you're going to lose something really real. What? So you forgot everything you done put this woman through, but she going to lose something that's really real? The teacher was basically like, you can't tell me what I need to do. I make my own rules. Letitia just got fed up and walked the heck up out the restaurant because she just can't take the BS no more. And I don't blame her. Letitia said, you don't get it. You want everything to be your way. And this fool Glenn gonna say, when it goes my way, everything goes smooth. See, that's the problem right there. Everything is about you. You ain't hear a word Letitia just said. So Glenn says, when people get their money up, they change. So that's the real issue. Letitia is moving in a different direction, but you're not able to pivot. But when you was living your life and doing what you needed to do, she pivoted for you. See how that's not fair? Letitia says that if Glenn don't love the woman that she is today, they can't continue their marriage. Marie goes out on her blind date that Letitia sets up. While Letitia sent the doggone Glenn for Marie to go on a blind date with. And why he got all that gold in him? Didn't she say she wants somebody with some good teeth? And you gonna send somebody with all that gold in their mouth? Marie said she ain't having no conversations until he signed this NDA. They will not be extorting her. Not today. So they bowl. Marie says she has fun. They ain't really had no conversation, if you ask me, besides her finding out that he played games all day, in my opinion, okay? Because he ain't say what he did for a living when she asked, okay? So she gets outside and she calls Tisha, and she was like, Tisha, this ain't gonna work. Letitia said, I just wanted you to have fun. Child, she said she enjoyed herself, but he is not her type. So Letitia said there's more. Today's the day of Latrice's event. She's having the models go over it. We found out in the confession that she dedicated a wig to each lady because they all need a makeover. You see the shade? Do you see the shade she always throwing in these confessionals? So we found out she's having her event in one of her friend's salon because she closed on the building with some hiccups, she said. And her salon is closed down, so she had to use her friend's salon. She named Letitia's wig the Pelahatchie Posse because she look out for her people from her hometown. Child. She called Gucci's wig Dress for Less. Child, I can't. She named Tamara Wig Westside Tam, because Tamara got a hood side, child. She names Akeisha Wig the Hattie Mae, calls her old maiden, child. She calls Marie Wig the Mont Noro, because she needs a stylist, child. Letitia says she invited all the ladies, but only got 2 RSVPs from Letitia and I forgot who the other person was. And Tambra. So they end up talking about Josh, and Latrice was upset that Josh took, her information back to Akeisha. So she says she's feeling a way about Josh. She hasn't had a chance to talk to him because she's so busy, and it's awkward between them. So the people start arriving. Akeisha comes in and says she's surprised that this event wasn't happening at Latrice's salon. She closed on 4,000 feet. She can't wait to see it. Throwing shade in her confessionals, child. Letitia shows up. She can't wait to see all the bells. Selena shows up, and in Akeisha's confessional, she says it's weird that Latrice and Selena are friends because Selena used to mess with Cliff. She said, in her opinion, it feels like there may be something going on now. Not between Selena and the husband, but Selena and the wife. That's just so disrespectful. Now, where you get that from, Akeisha? So Gucci? Tamara shows up. Was those white stockings? But anyway. Then we have So Gucci showing up in her green silky satin outfit. She has a lot of silky satin outfits. Is it just me? Okay. Latrice greeted So Gucci. Gucci got an attitude for what? I don't know. Is she still salty about the real estate thing? Y'all had y'all talk. You really need to let it go, because technically you ain't had nothing signed with her. So, but that's another story. So Gucci speaks to one of Selena's daughter. I think that's Sanjay, if I'm not mistaken. So Selena asked Sanjay, did So Gucci speak to her? Found out that she did speak to her, but she lets Tamara know that So Gucci always walks in the room and don't say nothing to her. So Tamara calls So Gucci over, gives her a hug or whatever, walks off. So Selena was like, come here. She was like, you don't see nobody else here? And so Gucci says, well, you ain't want to speak at the baby shower. And Selena was like, I was busy at the baby shower, but you ain't help. And she was like, so Gucci was like, and I was not going to help. So Gucci said something about her being number one, and she not about to sit here and talk to her extra. Now, it so sound like she rehearsed that line and couldn't wait to say it, okay? Selena was like an extra. I was on TV before you. Oh, shoot, Selena threw the dagger. I was married to JJ before you. You always gonna come second to me. Oh, child, why you do that? Selena said, I'll show you extra. Gucci said, show me then. And then you hear a glass breaking and it says to be continued. Child, this has been tension between them for a long time. I wonder if this is the first time they fought. But anyway, that's the end of the episode. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.